This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Made in Australia.
G'day, mates. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Wherever you may be tuning in from, we hope you are having a wonderful day. We are so glad that you're here joining us today for another exciting episode for INCRadio Made in Australia. I am Brother Morgan Goodfellow from the Local Congregation of Townsville here in the Ecclesiastical District of Queensland, coming to you live from the land down under the Great Southern Land, Australia. And tonight's episode is extra special because Sister Chloe and I are joining you virtually. One of our hosts is right in the middle of something exciting happening in the Local Congregation of Penrith.
Yes, you're so right, Brother Morgan. Hello, everyone. From weekend barbecues, of course, our cafe brunch culture here in Australia, food is such a big part of our Aussie life. But tonight, we're taking it one step further because we're not just talking about eating, we're also talking about cooking as a team, which we will get to right a little bit later. But before that, hello, everyone. Hello again. It's been a while. G'day, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone watching here on INCRadio Australia. My name is, of course, your sister Chloe De La Paz, all the way from the Local Congregation of Adelaide here in the Ecclesiastical District of Victoria, Australia. And today is such an exciting episode. So make sure to put your comments down already in the live chat. We will be making sure to shout you out every step of the way. But before we head to the Local Congregation of Penrith, let's first acknowledge the people who make this program so very lively every single week. Kuya Tech, let's go to our mates of Mia.
From the bushland to the beaches and everywhere in between, let's thank this week's mates of Mia.
We love INCRadio.
I love INCRadio made in Australia. Hello, we love INCRadio. We love INCRadio.
Your encouragement and participation truly keeps this program alive. So thank you for being part of our growing community. So this afternoon, I am Sister Diane Craig, one of your hosts, and all the way from Sydney, I have traveled here in one of our brethren's location in the Local Congregation of Penrith. I am joining their activity for their local, which is the Mr. and Mrs. Chef. And today I'm joined by Brother Ian. Although we're going to talk to him a little bit more and introduce him, we will be diving into Brother John, who will be introducing to us the brethren in the Local Congregation of Penrith. To you, Brother John.
Hello, viewers, and welcome to Made in Australia, INC Radio. I am your beloved guest host for today, John H. Gonzaga, all the way from the local congregation of... Yes, we are in the western suburbs of Sydney today, all here from the local congregation of... We are going to hear that many times over, beloved viewers.
Well, thank you very much, Brother Jan. We are looking forward to talking more to you and meeting more of the brethren there in the local congregation of Penrith. And as I have mentioned earlier, that they have an activity held today, which is the Mr. and Mischief Chef, which was hosted by our book club members or the couples here inside the Church of Christ. So they're the married couples, and they are showcasing all their skills in cooking and showing how they are working as a team. And so on that, we will show you more and meet our brethren later. But for now, we will go and watch our Discovering Down Under.
Across Australia, food is more than just sustenance, it's a way to connect, celebrate, and share stories. In today's episode, we take a closer look at the vibrant eating culture in Australia and how it brings people together. Join us as our guest, Brother Ian David, share his insights from the Mr. and Mrs. Chef activity with our live audience from the local congregation of Penrith, showing how cooking and dining together can strengthen bonds, create laughter-filled memories, and highlight the joy of connecting over food, one dish at a time.
That's right, brethren. To all of our guests joining us today, we have an exciting episode ahead of us live in the local congregation of Penrith. They are celebrating their Mr. and Mrs. Chef activity, an activity we'll further elaborate later on in today's discussion. For now, we want to give a quick shout out to all of our early bird listeners, our loyal and constant supporters. We'd love to give a quick shout out to Brother Richard Esperanza from the local congregation of Dean Park in New South Wales, Ka Olan Gaviola from Perth in Western Australia, Ka John Bryner Cassie from Hobart in Tasmania, Brother Joe Mel Ramaticado in Queen's Park, Western Australia, Sister Aileen Kalata in Manor Lakes, Sister Jenny Reyes from North Brisbane. We also want to give a quick shout out to Ka Jerica Mungnuit, who says, happy viewing. Coming in from Adelaide, we have Ka William Manabat, again, one of our loyal and constant supporters. Our brother, thank you for tuning in. He says, happy viewing to all brethren. Greetings from the local congregation of Shepparton. We love INC Radio, made in Australia. Also says, hi, Ka, GD Cabanero and family. Greetings to you and your family, we love you, quick greetings to Ka Ernie Ma Ka Ernie Ma Padilla, who says shout out to all of her local congregation. We also have a quick shout out to Ka Ding Granil from Mackay Ka Judith Roma, who says happy viewing We have Star Christopher. You have so much support pouring in. We love to hear from you. Continue to send through all of your love and support. We have Car Star Christopher, who says blissful and happy watching from the Star family, tuning in from Minchinbury. We have Car John Kyle Nagal, who says happy viewing to all brethren. We love and support INC Radio, made in Australia, tuning in from Maryland. Thank you so much, Car John. We appreciate your support, we love you and your family. Continue to send through all of your greetings. Brethren, we also have Christine Amamento, one of our beloved deaconesses here in the local congregation of Townsville in the ecclesiastical district of Queensland, who says greetings from the local congregation of Townsville. Thank you so much, Christine and the Amamento family. Thank you for constantly sharing our links and for all of your support. A very active family inside the Church of Christ. Also, we have Renan Limbago, who says happy watching. From Melbourne, Darryl Lilaya, who says hello, brother Daryl Elia, watching from Wyndham. We have so much more support, continue, brethren, to send through your greetings. We love to hear from you. And if you are watching right now, tell us in the live chat, what's your Aussie go-to meal for favorite comfort food? Is it barbecue, fish and chips, a cafe brunch, or even something from your own culture? We'll read some of your answers later on. For now, stay tuned because you are watching Made in Australia, brought to you by INC Radio Australia Satellite Studio, one of the official satellite studios of INC Radio.
Ever wondered what goes into the voice you hear every day? To some, it's just a frequency on the dial. But to us, it's a mission that never sleeps. It's in every camera, every soundboard, and every mic. It's the lights, the screens, the rehearsals, and the pre-show huddles, and the plenty of laughs that never actually make it to the airwaves. This is where faith meets friendship, and it's where every broadcast is fueled by cheerful hearts and inspiring stories. Together, we're building a global community that stretches beyond borders and across time zones. It's a place that truly feels like home. And that's why INC Radio is more than just a radio show.
Yes, everybody, welcome back. You're still listening to INC Radio Made in Australia, brought to you by INC Radio Australia Satellite Studio, one of the official satellite studios of INC Radio. It felt good to say that again. If you're watching this live, keep those comments going, everybody, especially those in our live audience over there in the local congregation of Penrith. And I'll be right there with you in the chat. So make sure to comment as well your local congregations, so that we can also shout out your local congregations as well. Before we get into our roundtable discussion, we've got so many comments and I want to cover everyone as much as possible. So shout out to Ka Olive Mendoza for happy viewing from everyone from Michinbury. Ernie Marpadilla says shout out kay Randa Andy Avanzado po. So we also have Analeski, happy viewing from Coogee. And Rom Mendoza, happy viewing everyone from Michinbury as well. We have Ka and Mark Velasco, happy viewing brethren. Greetings from the local congregation of Lorgan. And also Agnes Sangha po. Hello po to everyone from Minchinbury. And of course, we have a lot of our different resident ministers from all over Australia that we also want to give a shout out to, especially I'll give a shout out to my resident minister, Brother DJ Mangrit, and Brother Joseph Garcia as well. Thank you always for your support here in the local congregation of Adelaide. Shout out to Ate Jerica Mangrit as well for supporting INC Radio Weekly. We also have Brother Matthew Zisniewski. Shout out from the local congregation of Melton. His favorite Aussie food is steak on the barbie, and he does make a pretty mean steak, Ka Matthew. So shout out to you, Ka Matthew. Let's go over to our roundtable discussion because we have a very, very expert and informative guest today, right, Ate Diane?
That's right, Sister Chloe, and I have missed you. It's very nice to be able to host once again with you and Brother Morgan. Nice to hear all your wonderful voices. And as I mentioned earlier, joining us this afternoon or this evening is a very handsome man who made this very exciting activity happen this afternoon. So today I have Brother Ian next to me who will be discussing about today's activity and the importance of it. So Brother Ian, if you can kindly introduce yourself and what is your current role in the local congregation of Penrith?
Thank you, Sister Diane. Hello, Brother Morgan, Sister Chloe, Brother John, to all our hosts, all of our brethren here at the live site. My name is Brother Ian David. I am the district president of the Bookload organization here in the Ecclesiastical District of New South Wales. The Bookload organization, for our viewers all around the world, is a sub-organization inside our church for our married couples. And we focus on faith and family. And here in the local congregation of Penrith, I'm part of the local leadership here as a head deacon.
That's right. So, Brother Ian, just a little bit more elaboration. We have been mentioning about the activity happening today, the Mr. and Mrs. Chef. Can you just give us a little bit of a detailed information what it is about and why did you decide to have this activity?
Yeah, the Mr. and Mrs. Chef. It is a organization. Mr. and Mrs. Chef. That was a sponsored by our Bookload organization. As I mentioned before, that is for our married couples, and it's a competition that's intended to partner the spouses. So the husband and wife, they are the participants, and it's a friendly competition between our brethren here. They use their God-given talents of cooking and culinary expertise, and sharing that with all of our brethren here as well.
That's very nice. So we'd love to hear a little bit more of that. But in terms of just going back to our topic, I'm pretty sure Brother Morgan, you have some pressing questions to Brother Ian today. Isn't that correct?
Absolutely, Sister Diane, Brother John, Sister Chloe, an exciting episode ahead of us with our very special guest, Brother Ian, a very active member of the Iglesia Ni Cristo Church of Christ. And yes, as Brother Ian had mentioned, our Mr. and Mrs. Chef is quite renowned for bringing people together inside of the Church of Christ, which brings friends together through food and fellowship. And food plays such a big role in bringing people together, especially in a multicultural country like Australia. So, Brother Ian, from your experience here in Australia, what makes Australia's eating culture unique and interesting compared to other places?
I think for me personally, I've been born and bred here in Australia. This is a Made in Australia episode. So we're from Sydney. So I can absolutely talk at Sydney, the Sydney food culture. I think the greatest thing about Sydney and Australia in general, it is a melting pot of multiculturalism. So our Sydney is representative of different cultures and different countries, all in the one place, and that's also reflective in our food scene as well, in our food culture here as well. It's a smorgasbord of culinary cuisine across all of the international foods.
That's right. Well, Brother Ian, if you are going to introduce Australian food, to recommend to newcomers here in Australia, what is one of your advice to them or tips?
I think in Australia, what is very unique in Australia, because we have such great weather, in particular like now, it's a great summer's day as today. And any given weekend, Saturday or Sunday, you will see many families, many friends, brethren as well. We're all having a Australian barbecue.
Yes.
So we are at our local parks, which are just around the corner from each household, and we gather there. And what's unique in Australia is every local park they have their own free barbecue to access.
Oh, you know what? Actually, Brother Ian, you just reminded me of something, and I'm sure Brother Morgan or Sister Chloe, you might have been to this place as well. This is something that made me surprised when I'm arriving here in Australia, where they do barbecues in the hardware, in one of the biggest hardwares here in Australia. So where you buy your tools outside, there is a barbecue sizzling, but it actually tastes really good. So for those of you coming here in Australia, that is one of their culture, and actually I started looking forward to it. Have you tried that, Brother Ian?
I have. I absolutely have.
Is that a part of your tradition
yes,
as well?
Yes. So when I go get some tools, I also get some sausage sizzle.
Yes.
Absolutely do.
And that's only on the weekend, isn't that correct?
Only on the weekend.
Yes, that's right. Every Saturday and Sunday. Sister Chloe, Brother Morgan, have you tried any of those barbecue sizzles?
Oh, we have, Sister Diane, being Australian, it is quite iconic here. And for those who know, I'm sure Sister Chloe's tried it just as much as I have, Sister.
Oh, I love a snag. I love a sausage sizzle. They're amazing. Hot take, I don't like caramelized onions on my sausage sizzle. I do just prefer it just like white bread, sausage, tomato sauce on top. And that's it. Hot take, I know everyone loves their onions, but it's only for a gold coin. You get it for $1, $2 now.
Exactly.
So it's so worth it. Brother Ian,
put in there. It's good.
I know. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that you've done so much work shopping and like getting all the tools that you need that it's almost like a reward. You know what I mean? So yeah, maybe it's that as well. It's a mental thing. It's a psychological thing, I think. Brother Ian, you really made it. You really articulated well what makes Australian culture unique, and you mentioned the multiculturalism as well and the diversity in its cuisines. And it's not just it's not just Australian cuisines. It's all of these different cultures put together like a melting pot, like what you said. So from backyard barbecues that we have, a typical slang that we have is like a prawn on the barbie. Everyone says shrimp on the barbie, but we don't actually say shrimp here. We say prawns. And dishes influences by many cultures as well. So in your own observation and experience, Brother Ian, how does food help connect and build friendships within the community here in Australia?
Yeah, really nice question, because food, just like today here at our Mr. and Mrs. Chef activity, food is, they say, a universal language. So everyone understands food. Everyone can connect over food, just like today. And it's very important because it's something that can bond anyone. We catch up with our family over dinner. We catch up with our friends that we haven't seen for a while. We might have a meal or lunch. We might be working, and then we might have 1 hour for lunch, and we catch up with our friends over. And it's a way to connect, to reconnect, to meet new people, to welcome your brethren, to invite brethren. To invite guests to our church as well.
That's right, Brother Ian. And I think, even with our live audience who is, eagerly joining us in our show today, I think they also have their comment in terms of how does the food help really people to connect and build friendship within our community. So I'll toss it back to Brother John, who has some guests with him to introduce more brethren. So we're very excited. Brother John, over to you. Introduce your guest to us.
Thank you, Sister Diane. And just in case you've forgotten where we're streaming live from, again, we are streaming live from the local congregation of... Just in case you have forgotten. And I am joined here, as you have heard, the recently concluded Mr. and Mrs. Chef. Spoiler alert, we are actually with our beloved winners for this competition. All right, so please introduce yourselves.
Sister Christine Dole.
Okay, and then what was your winning dish for today? And then we're going to get into how does dishes like this help in connecting people. But first of all, what is this scrumdiddlyumptious dish that you have right here?
So this was actually a pasta. It's called
I don't even know what that word is. I've never heard it before. And that just shows the melting pot and the multiculturalism of cuisines here in Australia. Now, dishes like this Italian dish, and all the different dishes and cuisines that you, I'm sure, cook at home, how do you think that connects people? That's it. Sharing food, sharing experiences, sharing stories, sharing our faith. Thank you so much, Brother Henrich and Sister Christine, and congratulations on winning Mr. and Mrs. Chef.
Yes, it's so amazing and insightful to see again the melting pot. It's not just sausages on white bread.
No,
It's pasta
absolutely.
that we can't even pronounce, Brother Morgan.
No, it's so nice, sister. I'm actually very hungry now. Gutumna, sister Chloe. I love how Brother John said,
Wow,
it's
that's
a
very
matter
nice.
of sharing experiences, sharing stories, and most importantly, sharing our faith. And that's what Mr. and Mrs. Chef, our Mr. and Mrs. Chef activities inside the Church of Christ represents. All the more the love of the brotherhood, the Church of Christ, or Iglesia ni Cristo, all the more values so much. So again, a big congratulations to the winners. But again, everybody who is taking part in that activity is a winner because they get to share in that lovely, diverse amounts of multiculturalism and food. Thank you again, Brother John. We'll hand the question back over to Brother Ian. Similar to our live audiences, Brother John had mentioned, we want to get a bit of an understanding from your insight and your perspective. How important do you think sharing meals is in strengthening friendships, families, and the likes inside the Church of Christ, brother?
Yeah, absolutely. Like even today, it's the manifestation of the importance of activities like Mr. and Mrs. Chef, because food is bringing us all together in an activity. It's a Sunday afternoon. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. We have many of our brethren here from the local congregation of Penrith. We've invited guests. We've invited other brethren to join us, and they join us here on this afternoon, full of faith, full of fellowship, full of energy, vibrant. It's full of food. It's amazing. This is just an example of how food can connect us together, and through this particular activity, Mr. and Mrs. Chef.
That's right, Brother Ian, and it's really nice to see how everyone is coming together, and especially the our beloved book club member who is really tirelessly preparing all the food. And I think our winners, correct me if I'm mistaken, Brother Ian, did they prepare 13 sets of meals, you said?
I believe 13 dishes.
13 dishes.
Yes.
Would you believe that? Sister Chloe, Brother Morgan, I struggle
Are they
cooking
gonna
one
say
dish.
2 for us is the real question.
I'm sure
I
there's
know.
enough to go around.
Like, we
Brother
need
Ian,
to see why it was the winning dish,
Yes. Well, as I said, like 13 dishes in the whole day. I don't know how they managed to cook that up because, as I said, I struggle cooking even just one. So, really big congratulations to them. They deserve it. But I think, they are really catering for the whole local, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Well, how long did it take to organize all of this activity, Brother Ian? Just to have a bit of an insight. Maybe we have some friends who also want to do this kind of activity.
Probably around 3 months ago. 3 months ago.
3 months ago. Okay.
As part of our planning for all of our activities in our local congregation, all of our local leadership, we have a forum and we talk and we plan all of our activities. And Mr. and Mrs. Chef was absolutely there for March. We marked it down March on our calendar, and it was a fantastic time for us to do it.
Yeah, I think you really caused a very good day. So about that, Brother Ian, we'll now head back again to Brother John, who will be sharing their feedback about today's activity and how it really helps them in terms of strengthening their faith inside the Church of Christ. So over to you, Brother John.
Thank you so much, Sister Diane. I don't know, somehow I've forgotten where I am. Again, we are from the local congregation of Penrith. I thought Perth, but it's Penrith. Okay, going back to our question, we have another contestant of our Mr. and Mrs. Chef. We have, what is your name, sister?
Hello, everyone. My name is Sister Marianne for Penrith Local Congregation.
Wow, okay. And our question for you is, Sister Dan, can you remind us of what the question is?
That's right, Brother John. So what do you think sharing meals, strengthening friendship, family, especially inside the Church of Christ?
Absolutely. So, I mean, you being a family woman with children and a husband and a lovely home, how important is sharing meals in your house?
Well, definitely it's a good in sharing meals, especially in my family, because of course, mommy's the one who's cooking food. So they love my cooking, but that's why, loving each member of our family is by doing a good dish. So loving, especially like this in Mr. and Mrs. Chef in our local congregation of Penrith, it's a great and unforgettable memories for each and every one of us.
Thank you so much, Sister Mary. And before you go, is there anyone anywhere in the world that you want to shout out to or greet?
Oh, shout out to all the brethren all over the world.
Everybody.
In the Philippines, to my mom, to my sisters, to my brothers. We love you so much. We miss you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sister Marianne. And back to you, Sister Diane.
Thank you so much. It's so lovely to meet more brethren here there in local congregation of Penrith. We hope to see more of them soon as we will be reaching our game time later on. But I believe we also have a lot of comments right now in our live chat. So I think Sister Chloe or Brother Morgan, are you able to share some of those?
Yes, we have so many. And let's go for it. Let's wrap this. Let's wrap this. Shout out to Sister Judith de Guzman Goodfellow. Sending love and warm greetings from the local congregation of Alubihid, Agusan del Norte. Happy viewing to all the brethren worldwide. Stay happy and blessed. A special shout out to my amazing husband. Top of the list, Kuya Morgan. Brother Marvin Del Rosario says, hello po, brethren. Happy viewing po. And we love INCRadio from the local congregation of Townsville in the district of Queensland. Sister Emily Valdez from Minchinbury also says, happy viewing. And Sister Ellen Joy Pedro says, greetings po to the Secretariat Department in the local congregation of Dandenong. Brother Ted Carandang says, hello from Penrith. So does Sister Jacqueline Galarde, hello from Shepparton. Brother Ricky Boy Habadan says, hello po, happy viewing po everyone from the local congregation of Kingston City, as well as Sister Philly Habadan as well. Happy viewing po from Kingston City. Okay, we have Sister Geraldine Nagal. Happy Sunday po mga kapatid. Greetings from the local congregation of Maryland. And we have Brother Jeffrey Atienza. Happy viewing po to everyone from the local congregation of Canberra over there in New South Wales. We have Sister Rona Acantilado. Greetings po to all. Shout out to Brother Andre and Sister Alodia from the local congregation of Shepparton. Sister Ellen Joy Pedro says, interesting topic for today. It really is, everyone. So make sure you comment down below as well. What is your favorite and most unique Aussie food that you have tried? Brother Joseph Garcia says, hello from Mackay. Brother Brian Naxon says, God bless everyone from the local congregation of Shepparton. And Brother Marlon Libatic also says, hello, we love and support INCRadio from the local congregation of KC. Our contenders for most comments every single week. Isn't that right, Kuya Morgan?
Absolutely, Sister Chloe, Sister Diane, Brother John, to our special guest, Brother Ian, joining us today. It's been such an exciting episode. We still have so much more to discuss. So, brethren, stay tuned while we go on a quick break. You are watching INC Radio, Made in Australia, brought to you by INC Radio Australia Satellite Studios, one of the official satellite studios of INC Radio.
Made in Australia.
30. Food, 2 more.
All right,
And then
brethren.
we're
So
going
for
to
all of our guests and
sorry.
audience joining us today in this episode of INC Radio Made in Australia, we will be looking and exploring food from backyard barbecues to cafe brunches. Culture, eating in Australia is more than just a daily routine. We join us as we talk about favorite Aussie eats, food traditions, and how meals bring people together. Because here in Australia, it's not just about the plate; it's about the mates. So as we jump back into today's discussion, food is more than just something we eat. It is also a way to connect with people, experience different cultures, and create lasting memories. Brother Ian, our special guest joining us today, they're live in the local congregation of Penrith, who is celebrating their Mr. and Mrs. Chef activities. Brother, based on your experience here in Australia, what are some food traditions or eating habits you find unique or interesting about the Australian culture?
Ooh, I think they've muted.
weather is
There we go.
Okay, maybe just kind of repeat.
Yeah. So here in Australia, the weather's fantastic, especially here in Sydney. The summers are long, the days are long, and we really enjoy the outdoor culture. Like I mentioned before, the barbecue culture is amazing. Well, there's also fitness culture where there's a lot of meals shared around that makes you healthy and stronger as well.
I think with Australia, they're a little bit laid back in a sense where they just like to really spend time with family, and then, like as you said, through barbecue and food as well. So I think they're very simple, and as you know, enjoying that little even in the beach. I think beaches is one of our common areas here, right, Brother Ian?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Brother Morgan had mentioned fish and chips. Fish and chips is it's really iconic in having lunch at the beach. So I think that's absolutely a unique tradition here in Australia, in particular in Sydney as well, with all the beautiful beaches that we have.
Yeah, no, that's very interesting, Brother Ian. And, you know, as we have mentioned many times already, Australia is being very well known for its multicultural in food, which means, like, you know, we share even at our work, we even have like those so-called food days where everyone just bring in their traditional food to share and everyone just gets to enjoy it. So for anyone who's someone coming new to Australia, Brother Ian, what food or dining experience would you recommend so that for them to try and have the full Australian experience?
Absolutely. So for anyone visiting Sydney, and if, for example, we always talk about the melting pot. We always talk about international cuisine, the food safari, if you like, here in Sydney. So, for example, if you like Vietnamese food, you would go to Cabramatta. If you like Korean food, you go to Strathfield.
Yes.
Indian food in Harris Park. Mediterranean food in Marylands. And, of course, Filipino food in Blacktown.
Here in the West. Here in the West. That's right, Brother Ian. And so hopefully you're all taking notes. If you're not, then, you know, you can just simply hit us back in the chat and we'll let you know. And of course, that's already one of the tips from Brother Ian. We also want to hear what is some of the experiences from our live audience. So Brother John, do you have any more to share with us today?
Absolutely, we do. We have a gamut of recommendations for all of our viewers, especially our international viewers. I'm joined here with a lovely sister. Please introduce yourself, sister.
Hi, brethren around the world. It's Sister Cynthia Anichini from the Local Congregation of Penrith.
Absolutely. Now, as the question is asking, Brother Ian was really good in kind of like geographically noting down what can I get in Cabramatta, what can I get in Maryland, blah, blah, blah. But if I'm coming to Sydney, if I'm going to New South Wales, and I find myself around the local congregation, what specific cuisine, Australian cuisine, could I find and enjoy here at Penrith, sister?
Okay, so I would probably recommend easy, cheap, economical, tasty meat pies. Okay.
How could we forget that classic meat pie? What is meat pie?
So there's actually different flavor. Okay, there is a meat inside. It could be it's a pastry, so you can have chicken. If you're not into beef or into pork, you can have chicken.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, after you've got that, and sometimes you want to taste some dessert, you
Yes.
can go for lamington.
Lamingtons.
Delicious.
That is a classic Aussie dessert.
I've got one suggestion.
Okay.
If you're actually into exotic food,
Yes.
kangaroos.
Kangaroo meat found in the Australian coat of arms.
Yes.
Yes, we also serve kangaroo meat here
Yes.
in some of our restaurants. And what is your take on kangaroo meat?
Well, it's actually interesting. I wouldn't say it's the best, but I would say it's something, it's an experience.
It's an experience. There you go.
If you wanted to enjoy Australia, you have to try kangaroo.
So entree meat pie,
Yes.
main meal kangaroo meat, dessert lamington. Lamington, amazing. Thank you so much, Sister Cynthia. Is there anyone that you want to greet anywhere in the world?
Absolutely. 50th year anniversary of Australia. We would like to invite our beloved brother Eduardo V. Manalo and brother Angelo Manalo. I spoke to you folks last month, invited you to come and visit us. We're very prepared for you. Hopefully we'll see you both. We love you both.
Thank you so much, Sister Cynthia. And yes, spoiler alert, the Church of Christ will be celebrating its 50th year anniversary here in the beautiful continent of Australia this year. Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Brother John and Sister Cynthia. Indeed, we are very excited for that celebration. And I think we have been talking about this since last year to prepare for this very big event. It's a very massive and big celebration for us and a very wonderful blessing that we are all been waiting for. Isn't that, Brother? I'm sure you're also part of this big preparation, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We're so excited for our 50th.
So that's right. For all our listeners and our viewers, if this is your first time hearing it, then I suggest that you go and start talking to your resident minister or to your president, to your Buklod officers, your Christian family organization president, to ask about all the details. How can you be a part of all the programs that they're going to be having on that day, or anything that is any more details, so that you can come and join us on that very special day. And of course, diving back into our topic about our food. So I believe, Sister Chloe, you have a few more questions to Brother Ian.
I do, but I am curious because we did get on the topic of meat pies. Meat pies, the classic meat pie is beef mince in gravy encased in like a pastry into a pie, right? Like that's classic. But let's ask Brother Ian first. What's your favorite flavor of meat pie? Because I have my favorite. But what's your favorite, Brother Ian?
Personally, I think chicken and vegetables. It's a great fusion. You get your vegetables in there as well.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. I don't really eat green peas, but in meat pie, it actually goes well. It nicely blends well with your minced beef. So I think that's one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
Well, what's your, Sister Chloe? Since you asked, I'm pretty sure you're wanting to share yours.
Mine is a classic beef and mushroom. Chunks of beef, mushroom, and the gravy, like that. But near my workplace, actually, they have this special for the summer holiday because it's in season, where it's a seafood pie with like prawns and scallops and sweet chili sauce and this like really nice sauce in it. It's like it's so good.
I don't think I've ever tasted that version, Brother Ian.
Yeah,
that sounds so delicious.
It works. It really does work. I like it. Cleo Morgan, what's your favorite kind of pie?
Like Sister Diane mentioned, Sister, the meat pie is iconic. The peas and meat pie is iconic as well. But you can't go past a good pea, potato, and meat pie combination. We used to have a very famous pie shop back where I was brought up. That sold just these, again, very traditional pea, potato, meat pies essentially. And it just brings you back to, that brings back that nostalgia and those good times. So again, that'd have to be my go-to, Sister Chloe.
Yeah. Cleo John, you're here. What's your favorite kind of meat pie?
I love the lot. So I love a classic minced beef with a layer of mashed potatoes and then another added layer of mashed peas.
Wow.
And I
Yeah.
think that is a full course meal. I think that's gourmet. I think that's 5 stars. That's a Haddon restaurant right there.
That's a classic. That's like 3 layers.
Hello.
Yeah, and
Good
that's
for
so
the day.
yeah, I know. Like that's a whole course. But I was just curious because we got onto the topic of meat pies, and so that's what we segued into. That's what my brain segued into. Okay, brother Ian, we have a question for you, especially about this Mr. and Mrs. Chef activity, which is one of the many activities that we do here in the Iglesia Ni Cristo Church of Christ. And of course, as district bookload president, or bookload for those of you who might not know yet, are the married members inside the Holy Church of Christ. How did sharing meals and cooking together help couples and participants connect, especially on a spiritual and emotional level, Brother Ian?
Yeah, absolutely. The Mr. and Mrs. Chef activity, it's really intentional and deliberate in bringing the married couples together, and they're cooking for a purpose as well. And it's also as they partnered up as husband and wife in this activity, it really showed or reflective of also the values of marriage as well, because they were doing different things. They had different roles and responsibilities as they were cooking, as they were prepping, as they were cooking, and it really enhanced the bond of the husbands and wives.
That's right. Well, I think, Brother Ian, it's really nice to see how they're very reflective as well of how they do it in their day-to-day life, and also as members of the Church of Christ, that they are working together as a team. And, with, as you mentioned earlier, one is already prepping, one is cleaning up. And I think that's how they do it as well. And that really show how couples inside the Church of Christ, they really work together as one big team. Isn't that right, Sister Chloe and Brother Morgan?
Yeah, that's so right. What do you think about it, Kuya Morgan?
Yeah, no, brother Ian, he pretty much mentioned it as best as I could say it myself. It all the more it brings out the best in both of each other, and our Lord God, all the more bonds you with the perfect partner, essentially, inside the Church of Christ. The values of marriage and husband and wife it's very deeply rooted in the biblical sense, which we uphold inside the Church of Christ, where we stick strictly to the Bible, nothing more, nothing less, and then we just all the more value those scriptures and those teachings that we receive. So yeah, again, a very beautiful elaboration from Brother Ian.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. And speaking on the kind of perspective of a Kadiwa member Kadiwas who are members of the Church of Christ over the age of 18 and are not yet married, we are the Kadiwa organization. Speaking in the perspective of a Kadiwa member who's hosted a bunch of Mr. and Mrs. Chefs and attended a lot of these activities, I really look up to the values that are really pronounced, especially in those kinds of activities, because the married couples, the mums and the dads, they are really good role models in teaching kids the values and the morals of being a member inside the church. So even an activity like Mr. and Mrs. Chef, which is all about cooking and the competition and the friendly competition and everything like that, it still has that sense of teamwork, that sense of trust. You can see it in the faces and the eyes of the brethren who are participating, and it's really inspiring to see. It gives something to look forward to look up to, and it's an inspiration, as in, like, I look up to it even as one of the youth members inside the church. I think that's one of the things that I've learned from seeing activities like these happen. So that's really it's really nice to see. All right. So thank you so much, Brother Ian, for all of your expertise and your information. I think we have a lot more comments. So I want to shout out as much as we can. All right. From the Local Congregation of Dandenong, there's so many of you. Hello, everybody. Shout out to Sister Christine Atienza from the Local Congregation of Melbourne. We also have the Andalo family from the Local Congregation of Manor Lakes over there in Melbourne. Hello to Brother Ramel, Sister Eileen, and Brother Ethan. Hi, Ethan. What's up? We have Brother William Mana, but for anyone visiting Shepparton, we recommend Vietnamese food. Happy viewing to all brethren from Shepparton. That means Ka William. What we're hearing is once we have another live audience over there in Shepparton, we are going to get Vietnamese food from you. This is my way of advertising that I just really want food.
Well, maybe you should have traveled here, Sister Chloe, and join me. They have
twist
plenty
my
of.
arm at the Diane. I guess it's time for me to go back to Sydney. Am I right, everybody?
I think so. Or maybe just transfer here, you know.
Sister Jillian K says, watching live from the local congregation of Casey, this program is so inspiring. From Sister Maxine Libati, cooking a meal for the family while supporting INC Radio from the local congregation of Casey. Very on brand with our topic today, Sister Maxine. Brother Michael Villanes says, happy viewing from Minchinbury. Kabong Manangan, one of our ministers here in the district of Victoria, Australia. Happy viewing po. Greetings to all brethren all over the world. Keep safe, brethren, from the local congregation of Knox City. Hello po, Kabong. Brother Justin Joseph Manangan says happy viewing po from the local congregation of Coogee. Brother Rico Velante says happy viewing po mga kapatid from Dandenong. Sister Lirish says food brings us together. Here in Lurgan, as brethren of the Iglesia Ni Cristo, we share meals during our INC Radio watch party, and we would love to see photos of that. For the local congregation of Lurgan, we are so keen to see all of your photos. Brother Ruel Acantilado says, happy viewing, but we love INC Radio Australia, made in Australia from Shepparton. Sister Cecilia Guanzing says, happy viewing to Sister Pamela Boy and family. Greetings from Shepparton. And Brother Gerald Burban says, shout out to Brother Robert Manahan from the local congregation of Palmerston City up there in Darwin. And Brother Joseph Hermosa says, hello, po, brethren. Happy viewing from the local congregation of Minchinbury. And I will take this opportunity to shout out my parents who are definitely in the comment section. Shout out to Brother Troy and Sister Marty De La Paz. Happy birthday to both of them because they celebrated their birthday this month. And so, love you. Thank you for always supporting us over here on INC Radio Australia. And I think with that, it's time for our very, very favorite segment, everybody. Let's see how sharp everyone's minds is today. It's time for game time.
It's game time. Let's play.
G'day, and welcome to Gift of the Gab, where we expand.
All right.
We got a spoiler for a little bit later, but it's time for game time, everybody. Go on, Ate Diane.
That's right, Sister Chloe. So we'll watch a full video of that later on. But for now, for all our live audience and also to our viewers in the live chat, get ready to type your answer because we have a few fun questions about food and eating culture here in Australia. So don't forget to include your hashtag local congregation and of course your full name so that we know who you are and where you are coming from, and so when you reply. Okay, so to all our listeners and our viewers, please get ready, and I'm gonna toss it back to our live chat to Brother John. Are they already there, Brother John?
Yes, they are kind of scattered all over this classic Aussie backyard, but we are ready to go. They are there. You may not see them in the camera view, but I trust and believe they are here. Again, we are hailing from the local congregation of what? So you can hear them, you just might not be able to see them. But we're ready for game time.
Thank you, Brother John. Take it away, Brother Morgan, for our first question.
Yes, thank you so much, Sister Diane, Brother John. We will jump into our first question. Korea Tech. All right, so which of the following foods is commonly associated with Australian barbecue culture? A, sushi, B, sausages and grilled meats, C, tacos, or D, dumplings? If you're in the live chat, type in your answers. We'll be with you there shortly. For now, we'll pass our question over to our live audience and Car Ian there in the local congregation of Penrith.
All right, thank you, Brother Morgan. Well, we'll ask first, Brother Ian, before we go back to our live audience. Brother Ian, what do you think is the answer? And I think, we have been talking about it throughout the whole show. What is your answer?
I will lock in B, sausage and grilled meats.
There you have it. To all our listeners and our viewers, Brother Ian locked in B, sausages and grilled meat, apparently. So we'll toss it to Brother John. What is their answer?
All right, who here wants to answer the question of, what's the question?
Which of the following food is commonly associated with Australian barbecue culture?
Aussie barbecue culture. What do we grill on the Aussie barbecue? Who wants to answer the question? Everyone raise your hands. Everyone just raise your hands. Come here, please. This is coming. Oh my God. You don't even need the multiple choices, all right? For a classic Aussie barbecue, what do we usually grill?
Sausages.
Sausages and meat. Is that correct?
Correct.
Well done. And for that correct answer, sister, you get
All
this
right, well,
beautiful
let's-
prize. And before we let you go, is there anyone that you want to shout out to or greet?
I'm gonna say hello to all the brethren in the local congregation of Penrith.
Penrith, are you Penrith right now?
Yes, we are.
Just tell them yourself. Just turn around. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sister Cherry. Congratulations. All right, next question.
Thank you, Brother John. Brother Morgan, can you ask for the second question?
Absolutely clear, Tech. Let's roll out the next question. All right. So Australia is known for being multicultural. What does this mean for its food culture? A, food from many different cultures is available. B, people rarely try new dishes. C, only fast food is popular. Or D, only traditional Australian food is eaten. Again, while we wait for your answers in the live chat, we'll hand that question over to our live audience and Brother Ian. Again, these questions, if they are answered correctly, can get you in the running for some of our INC Radio merchandise. So be quick to type in your correct answers. The first correct answer in our live chat will be in the running for that merchandise.
That's right. So we'll come over now, this time around to Brother John. So just to repeat the question for you, Brother John, Australia is known for being multicultural. What does this mean for its food and culture? So do we have anyone in there who would like to answer?
Who here wants to answer this question about multiculturalism? Put your hands up. Okay, I see one very eager brother. It is our beloved Tadua president. Please come up here, brother Robert James Samara. We don't even need the multiple choice answers because he already knows the answer. Now, what does it mean? What does multiculturalism mean here in Australia? Does it mean, what does it mean?
It means that there's a lot of different varieties of food available to us here.
And I believe that was answer A. Hey, amazing. Thank you so much. And for that correct answer, you get this beautiful Made in Australia mug for you to consume in your workplaces.
Thank you.
For propagational uses. And before I let you go, Brother RJ, because of that correct answer, is there anyone that you want to shout out?
Just wanted to shout out to all the viewers and the brethren, especially from District of New South Wales.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Brother RJ.
Yes, before we go on to our next question, actually, we have some participants also from the live chat. And they also are very eager to answer our questions. From the first question about sausages and grilled meat, we have Sister Maxine Libatic who also answered question B. Answer B. Brother Eduardo Victor Santiago says A for question number 2, which is all about multiculturalism in Australian cuisine. And Brother Marlon Libatic also said the answer is A. All right, let's go over to our third question. Now, this question is very, very special, right, at the Diane? There's a reason for it. All right. Let's read out the question first. Sharing meals with family and friends can help build A, friendship, B, community, C, stronger relationships, or D, all of the above. So, at the Diane, why is this question special?
Well, it's very special, Sister Chloe, because that's what we are actually highlighting in our show, and also the activity that Brother Ian had organized for the local congregation of Penrith. So, to all our listeners and our viewers, hope that this is what your takeaway as well in our show. And so, we'll give you that time to answer, and we hope that you already know the answer from all the discussions that we've had throughout the show. So, Brother Ian, what do you think? For you, what is your answer for this question? Sharing meals with family and friends can help build what? So the choices were A, friendship, B, community, C, stronger relationship, or D, all of the above.
Of course, all of the above.
And well, we'll see what if they're gonna have the same opinion in our live audience. Brother John, can you share your answers?
Oh, for this very tricky question, I don't know what they might say. All right, now who wants to answer our third and potentially final question for game time? Who wants to answer the question? Everyone's hands are just straight up in the air. You may not see it, but they're definitely up there. So I'm going to get Sister Hill Diane, our most beloved CWS president, to come here and answer this very tricky question on what value can we get from sharing meals with family and friends. They mentioned ABC. They also said all of the above, but is there anything else that you want to add to that?
Whatever D was.
Which was all of the above. Do you agree? Sharing meals with family and friends helps build relationships.
Yeah.
Does it help build friendships? Does it make bonds become stronger? Yes. Yes. So all of the above and many, many more. So I think for that beautiful answer, the answer of D, all of the above, you win this Made in Australia limited edition mug. And before we let you go, Sister Hannah, Hill Diane, is there anyone that you want to shout out or greet? Anywhere in the world?
Shout out to all the members, all of our customers.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sister Hilda Ann, and thank you so much for participating for game time.
Thank you so much, Brother John. And if you have anyone that you want to greet there, Brother John, before we go to our next part of our show, because we are cutting it very close.
Absolutely.
Time really goes very fast.
Thank you so much. I want to give a big shout out to all of our brothers and sisters all across Australia. Happy 50th year anniversary of the Iglesia Ni Cristo Church of Christ being here in Australia. And we also want to shout out to all of our friends, family, all around the world, but especially my fellow creatives, performers, dancers, and singers over there in INC Production Company. Big shout out. Love you all, miss you all, and I hope we all get to perform very shortly all together.
Thank you so much, Brother John, and thank you so much for participating in our game time. And if you would have seen, Brother John has been giving away all this, if I can borrow your mug, Brother Ian, our, as he said, limited edition INCRadio merchandise mugs. So for those who are typing in our live chat, that's why we mentioned, make sure you have your local congregation and full name. If you got the correct answer and we have picked you, then you will be receiving that exclusive mug as well. So for just before we wrap up our show, here is our gift of gab, a short reflection for you to take with you today's show.
G'day, and welcome to Gift of the Gab, where we expand our vocabulary and explore new words. Today's word is assiduous. To be assiduous is to show great care, attention, and persistent effort in all that we do. It is the steady commitment to being thorough and tireless, ensuring that every task is handled with excellence and that no detail is overlooked in our pursuit of what is right. We, as members of the Church of Christ, recognize that this diligence is a reflection of our commitment to our calling. By being assiduous in our services and steadfast in our duties, we honor God through our hard work and unwavering focus, remaining dedicated to the mission set before us with a spirit of excellence. Thanks for listening to Gift of the Gab. We hope these words continue to inspire you as we delve deeper into unique literature each week. Take care, and we'll see you next time.
And to be assiduous, before we end our program today, I would like to give our very, very last minute shout outs to all of our very supportive INCRadio Australia commenters, specifically Mark Rinel Kiseo from the District of Queensland, our CFO, Christian Family Organizations overseer over there. Happy viewing pa Karani Lamahan and the Lamahan family, the resident minister of Mackay. And also to you, Brother Mark Kiseo, thank you for your support. We give our shout outs to Sister Jam and Brother Michael Gomez from the Local Congregation of Brimbank, and Sister Kathy and Brother Jaya Sarto from the Local Congregation of Melbourne. Brother Mark also gives a shout out to the Local Congregation of Cairns for Sister Karen Jumawan po. And of course, Sister Ivy Joy Yarsha, our executive producer, also likes to shout out the Yambao family from the Local Congregation of Wyndham, Ka Omer, Sister Marianne, Brother Nathan, and Angelica Heller. It's been a while since I've seen them. And of course, Brother Mark also gives a shout out to the local congregations of Lurgan and Gladstone as well. So thank you everyone for all of your support for us. All right, before we close off and just like sharing the last bite of a delicious meal, we've reached the end of today's episode. So food isn't just about eating, it's also about connection, culture, and creating memories together, which means that every meal reminds us that even simple dishes can bring people closer and carry meaning worth celebrating. Thank you as well to Brother Ian for guesting. I'm sure he also has some shout outs as well. Oh, unfortunately, we can't hear you very well at the end.
Okay, we're back. All right. So once again, thank you very much, Brother Ian, for joining us and for allowing us to meet the brethren in the Local Congregation of Penrith. So any quick shout outs for you, Paul?
Yes, greetings to our resident worker, Brother Raleigh Sanchez, all of our brethren here in the Local Congregation of Penrith. Also, happy birthday to Brother Manny Hernandez in Bathurst, and also Sister Ariel Gabrielle as well here in Penrith. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Paul, to everyone who have joined us today, and Brother Morgan for your last greetings.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much, Brother Ian, for joining us today, and our special guest host, Brother John. It's been such a privilege and an honor to be with you guys here today. Above all, we thank our Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Irania V. Manalo, and our beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Again, a big shout out to the Local Congregation of Penrith, who are celebrating their Mr. and Mrs. Chef activity today. Thank you for all of your activeness, brethren. See you next week at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time for another episode of INCRadio Made in Australia, right here, Australia Satellite Studios. Until then, see you next time.
Thank you, everyone. Bye, everything. Hearts. Thank you, everybody. Shout out to my parents. Shout out to the Local Congregation of Adelaide. Oh, shout out to Kia Tech. Shout out to Kia Tech. Thank you, Kia Tech.